The day has finally arrived. Today is completion day, which means it's the day you get your keys. You don't know what time it's going to happen, but it's the day where kind of the solicitors and the estate agents are chatting, and it's when once they've got notification basically that all the money's come through and everything like that, and everything's just gone through, then the keys are released and it's a big dramatic event, and then I'll get a call saying you can come and pick them up. And it's so scary because me and Si have only seen this property once. We didn't even do a second viewing just because we felt we needed to act fast. So it's a little bit scary. We hope it's as nice as we remember, but it makes it kind of even more exciting. My sister-in-law was saying be prepared to kind of be slightly disappointed because you create this illusion in your head from your memory, and your memory is not that accurate, so you'll probably find that at first you'll be like, oh, it's a lot smaller than I remember, or I don't remember that being broken, those sorts of things. But she said after a while you'll kind of fall in love with it again once you start settling in a bit. But I actually think this might be the most exciting day of my life. It feels a bit like Christmas plus if I liked birthdays, plus a birthday, plus end of the school term, summer holiday break. It feels like all that rolled into one. So Si's at a conference today, so I'm doing all the last bits of packing on my own, although we're not going to be moving everything over to the flat for quite a while. We're going to do it in stages because we're trying to save money and not get proper movers, and also because while we paint there's no point having all our stuff there. It's going to be much easier to paint with just, you know, the stuff we need for painting, like the rollers and etc. So I'm just today like taking over a bog roll and just a few essentials that mean that we can survive over there while we do the painting. I'm talking too much because I'm excited. I apologise. As you will have already seen, I think on my Instagram, I've taken down the gallery wall that's been in my bedroom for the last few years. There's a lot of mess over there because because we want this table in our lounge. It's going to be our coffee table lounge. So I'm going to God, look at the dust that's accumulated under all my crap. That's disgusting. But it looks like it's generally in pretty good shape, and it's kind of the style that I'm going for in the lounge. I want kind of classic mid-century furniture mixed with some fun and more kind of rock and roll vibe as well. So it's going to be a weird mixture of classic, mid-century, mature but also young. It's going to be a mess probably. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Got to work out what to do with this stuff. Ugh. I've loaded up the car with all the paints and the step ladder and all that sort of stuff because Si left his keys so I could do that while he's in London at the conference. I probably should crack on, but it's hard to find a balance of, because I want to really document this, because I know when I'm even older and crustier I'm going to want to remember this time in my life and watch it back, but I also have a lot to do. And I also have to be aware that it might not be that riveting for you guys, even though it's bloody fantastically exciting for me. I just got this really cheap kind of men's shirt from Primark to wear while I paint, so I don't get any of my claws mucky. God, it's finally here. Today is happening. Pinch me. It genuinely feels like Christmas plus birthdays, if I like birthdays, plus the last day of term before the summer holidays for me. It's genuinely probably the most exciting day of my life so far. A day I never thought would come. I'm trying to keep it together because I'm quite emotional about it. I'm just, yeah, being very fortunate and very excited, and all sorts of every sort of emotion probably, actually. Really weird phase in my life where I really want to be a proper adult now. Like when I'm watching Instagram, I really feel more in tune with the 30-something, 40-something bloggers that do more like kind of interior and home focused content, more than kind of the young fashion, I guess, fashion, beauty, you know, the ones that are still going to loads of events and partying and that sort of stuff. That's not really where I'm at. But at the same time, there is a bit of me that, obviously, I still love music, I still love films. I occasionally see my younger friends and dip into their world. So there's still an element of youth, I guess, about me and the sort of style that I have. But I'm just kind of, I'm either one or the other at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be a weird hybrid, I think. I think I'm a weird hybrid kind of at the moment, but aren't we all in our own ways? I don't think anyone fits neatly into any box at any one time, even if we try to at times. Sorry, gone off on a tangent again there. Just got a call from one of the solicitors to say that the money has all been received and I am good to move in an hour. So it's 11, so that means I can get the keys at 12. But I'm thinking, as much as I really want to go in straight away and start painting, etc., I should probably wait for Si to come back from work so we can enjoy that moment together. Oh, it's one of those moments where I really wish I didn't care about other people's feelings. I would love to just go in and start painting and get cracking on everything because I've been waiting for so long to do it. But it's one of those moments we can't redo, so for the sake of waiting 5 hours or 6 hours maybe, I should wait to do it with Si. God, we better stay together. Otherwise I'm going to regret this decision. In half an hour the keys will be in my possession. Can you believe it, Si? Please come home from London as soon as you can tonight, because I am literally bursting at the seams and really want to go in. Hope your conference is alright though. So I've got Mum and Dad with me and we're going off to the estate agents and we're going to pick up the keys. Are you excited?
Wow!
So it's now 3 o'clock. Got 3 more hours to wait till I can go in. Oh, this is, I'm trying to think what it's like. I guess it's when, I know, when you're younger and you're waiting for Santa Claus to come or something like that. It's got that sort of anticipation about it. But what's annoying is the only thing that's stopping me from feeling the joy is myself. So I'm annoyed at myself. But I know it's the right thing. So what I am doing is I'm writing some thank you notes to some relatives who have kindly like gifted some furniture, bits and bobs for the move, which will help us in terms of sticking to a budget and keeping costs low. So Si is finally home, so we could finally drive over to the place and actually step in for the first time since January. It's now April the 26th, just so you have some reference. So fingers crossed it's as nice as we remember and we're not going to go, what have we done?
What have we done?
I don't even know if this is the right key. Oh,
Well done.
God, well done. Okay. Oh, it's steep.
God, this is so weird.
Oh my God. Okay. So.
I don't remember the carpet being this colour.
No, this is definitely much smaller than I remember.
It's hard to kind of it's harder to sit when there's like nothing in it, when it's an empty room. Exactly. Like stand in that corner.
Yeah. Good camera. Like a tourist.
You can't really tell with this lens. I mean, it actually looks quite small on here, but yeah. I think when we saw the bed in here, it looked quite spacey, didn't it?
Doing the masking, on my first room. We're doing the second bedroom first. Going to just make it nice white blank canvas, and I've got this tape. called fog tape that I'm going to use to mask. So I've gone out to get some dinner at one of the local shops, so I'm going to start painting. Oh, my mum was so worried that I was going to be very clumsy when it came to this part. She's going to be right. Right, first I'm going to stir the paint just to make sure the colour's even. Oh, it's not very clear. Here you go. So this is the Earthborn Flutterby paint that I'm going to use now, which is it's kind of like a nice creamy white colour. It's a little bit scary. No disaster yet. God, this is quite hard work. Just lifting the paint pots is quite hard work for me. Why is Si the one getting the food and why am I doing all the hefty lifting? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to get cracking. So, well, I've been painting on the walls. This is what styling has been doing. You going to the football side?
Yeah, 5-0.
5-0. Liverpool.
On top of the league. On top of the league.
Right, let's crack on. I don't know what time it is now. I think it's 11:10 and I've just finished painting the first coat in the second bedroom stroke office. I have no idea how physical and exhausting this is, but it's quite satisfying at the same time. I'm just excited to come back tomorrow morning, do the second coat, because as soon as this is all painted up I can start moving stuff in and start using it and get back to doing all my bloggy work that I've kind of neglected the last few months, so that's exciting. But must get home, must get some good sleep, so I've got some energy for tomorrow.